All right. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Cool. Whatever. What's going on, everybody? It's Dark Horse Tackle Live with Zach, John, and Ryan.
Thursday.
Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody.
So, Zach and I were talking, as the girls do. And we've had a lot of future discussion of Dark Horse Tackle. We want to get people involved, and we want to share our own ideas. But the
future of Dark Horse Tackle is bright.
We've always been a
show's over.
A customer first. We've always been customer first in the aspect of workshopping, crowdsourcing information, things of that nature. Never really, we value the input from the customer, and almost to a fault, which is what brings us here to the future, and we've got these almost daily conversations of how about this, how about that, how about the other thing.
Innovation conversations.
And you can really tell that we're getting to the that point in the year where we genuinely have nothing to fish for, so we have to talk about business, which sucks.
Hey, I'm gonna derail us here for just a minute, but I was listening to a thing today about like when's the last time you had a fishing vacation?
I haven't had a fishing vacation.
In other words, we're going to go to Lake X for 3 days and fish.
I was in my teens.
Kayak adventure series, I guess, kind of.
For you.
They're tournaments, but
for you.
They're little vacations. Mini vacations. They're stressful.
Now, is that really a vacation vacations. Though? I don't know. If you're competing, that's not a vacation.
The levels of stress say no, it's not a vacation.
I
think you're supposed to relax on vacations.
I'm trying to remember. We did
whatever, Saint Nick.
We did God, I'm trying to remember. What did we do? We did Lake Arthur and I think the Beaver River one weekend. That's pretty close.
Do you know what I could use in my life right now? I need a little gimme pond in my life right now.
Me too, dude. I might do that tomorrow. Actually, I might do it Saturday though. It just depends. It depends on the weather, and I'll tell you why. For one, I'm really geared toward grabbing content from now until spring in the nasty.
What are you doing Sunday?
Yeah, right. Your phone and your GoPro might not work after this happens. I've been seeing a lot of pressure spikes. That goes for up and down. And every time I see the pressure spike downward, I'm always busy. And when that pressure gets down underneath 29.8, it's right now, you have to go fishing. That's your spinner bait. That's your bladed jig. That's your jerk bait. That's your moving baits. That's fish pushing, moving, going nutty.
They were going bananas today.
High pressure sunny days, I won't even bother.
Took me 8 hours to find them, but I did.
But they'll get there and they'll go.
Yeah, bananas. I don't. You know me. I don't roll that way. I go when I can go. It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah,
any fishing I do requires a trip.
Right. I mean, it does for me now too. I've got some shitter ponds right behind my house, sure, but that's what they are, man. They're not even.
It's at least an hour.
It ain't even a milk run anymore. It used to be a milk run. It used to be a 20-minute drive up north and you backtrack your way down, and now it's yeah, I'm going to go to this commercial property where, let's just say that workplaces are very diverse, And fishing throughout the rest of the world, they don't fish for fun. So a lot of fish go missing.
Yeah.
And when people see me fishing there, they're like, yeah, I come here with my kids and catch dinner all the time. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, it's an acre. It's 30 feet across. It's 60 feet wide. Like, you're coming here and catching dinner? Like, that's crazy. I get it. Like, it is shooting fish in a barrel.
You are going to be hungry one day.
But I haven't caught a fish that's a keeper yet, and you're telling me you come here and cook dinner. That's scary. That's like the one thing, like, when it comes to like catch and release, I do get a little weird about. At least make sure the fish is, an adequate. Make sure the fish has enough meat on it to actually eat the fish. Bluegill, crappie, bass, otherwise, like, I've watched people. I've had words with people.
You're saying throw the fish sticks back.
Throw the fish sticks back. I've seen people, clearly.
That's what I refer to them all as.
The ponds that I have access to, which are still about an hour and a half from my house. A lot of times you'll see you don't see cans of, you don't see like tubs of spent bait or anything like that on the shores, but what you will see is like a straw hat and some haystacks and maybe some horse droppings from a possible buggy. Those boys will take some fish.
Yeah, it's I mean, look, we're talking about similar cultures here. We're talking about similar cultures. They just speak different languages. All right. Yeah. And you know what? I will double down now in the culture wars. Amish people are a problem. What are you going to do? You're not going to see this. Is your friend going to tell you? Yeah, right. Amish people are a problem. They don't follow any freaking laws.
They don't have to.
And they don't have to. Exactly.
Only laws they don't have to. I don't think they have to follow the game laws. I don't think. I think somehow they're no outside of that.
There's no way. I'm actually gonna.
No, it's like a religious thing or something, or like I can't remember. I feel like you're right.
I feel like they're kind of like the American Indians, where they don't have to. Follow that. Native Americans. Sorry.
Yeah. Legally, they have to follow the same rules and regulations, and like because I know that my dad sells them like fishing.
So they just don't care
and stuff. Yes, exactly. Like they buddy, this world was given to them. Like, you need to realize that. Like, they're better than you. Their horse is worth more than anything you own, and their wife has hairy legs. But the Amish people are notoriously bad for it. I've seen Amish, and what's crazy is you'll say something to an Amish person, they won't even acknowledge you. Like, at least somebody who is under a bridge fishing with very small slot size crappie will attempt to be like, didn't know, don't care, just didn't know.
I saw a dude the one time at Poop Creek with a 5-gallon bucket, and he was keeping them.
Leave him in there.
No computer to look up regulations. That's funny.
Leave him in there.
Well, Poop Creek is like the second most polluted waterway in Pennsylvania, and that's saying something.
That's what I mean. That's why I said leave him in there. Man.
That's saying something. Like, and this guy is eating them, and it's like, do you know, or do you just not care?
I got a story. I got a
in a weird similar vein. Totally not fishing related. We like pulled the top off my kid's water bottle today, and there was a bunch of soap bubbles in his water bottle that he went to preschool with. And we're like, did you refill your water bottle today, buddy? He's like, no. He's like, did it taste funny at all? No.
What bad rinse job or?
You got put in the dishwasher last night, and I'm guessing maybe some of them suds got.
Hey, you know what you got to watch out for? You got to watch out for the Dawn Power Wash. Like, you gotta rinse that. Yeah, you gotta rinse that, man. That stuff doesn't come out that easy.
Soap users are weirdos. All right.
But anyway, to each
Just some
their own,
water.
I suppose.
Get it off of there.
Some people eat fish from Poop Creek, and some 5-year-olds drink soapy water.
So I got a good one.
Some eat paste.
When my
That's
dad,
true.
this is a hybridized version of eating paste and eating fish that are too small because the rules were not made for you.
Did the fish have paste in them?
When I was a young boy, my dad fished a lot of circuit tournaments, and there was only two that they would fish in Ohio. That was Mosquito Creek Reservoir, and that was the Ohio River. And realistically, at the time, tournament circuits were a big thing. In the 90s, late 80s, fishing tournaments were a thing. Bass Federation was a thing. You take 250 guys, and there'd be multiple teams, whatever. So we're at the Ohio River. We're going out to eat. And I'm like maybe 4, 5. And we get out of the restaurant, and I see this kid near one of the boats. He's got black shit all over his face, black shit all over his hands. He ate the pork off of all the Uncle Josh pork trailers in a guy's boat. And
you said ate all, so he bit into and then kept going.
so there's a pork fat part attached to like skin.
Somebody
I
get
know-
that
I know
kid
what they
some
are.
Sunflower seeds, man.
Yeah, like get this kid in the restaurant and feed him.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh my goodness. Ooh.
All I gotta say is I wish for no one to be hungry, but I hope that they were hungry and that's why they were doing that.
You got to think though, man, like all of the water in the United States, like I would go as far to say as 200 years ago, like I'd go as far to say as 90% of the rivers you see today are not naturally formed and they are man-made specifically for wastewater. Because I'll bet at some point they were like,
you mean
yeah,
canals?
right. The water goes down, so we'll just dump it out into the Gulf. The water goes down, the water goes to the right, we'll dump it out to the Gulf, we'll dump it out to the Atlantic Ocean. It's going to swirl around and it's going to be clean. There had to be a theory like that back then, and that's why, like, because rivers are nothing but waste.
So
Nothing but wastewater.
the Ohio is actually was really bad. It was
Yes.
really
Yes.
bad for a very long time.
Lake
And
Erie
where-
as well.
It's actually
We've had some rivers in Ohio
Good.
that have been really bad.
Lake Erie caught on fire once. Didn't
Lake
it?
Erie caught
No.
on fire.
Well, and the Cuyahoga River twice. We're-
100%, Michael Bradley. I think you're absolutely right about this. There's nothing wrong with having 3 nipples, all right?
It actually is that evolution?
Is that a touchy subject?
Would you say that I'm more human than you guys? I don't have a 3rd nipple, everybody. Spoiler alert. Boo, bummer.
So a quick story about the cleanliness of water. So when we first moved to the farm, all kinds of acreage, and we went out and walked the property, as a family. And my dad was taking us, here and there all over the property, and there was a creek that ran through a good portion of the property, and we're walking along it. The water's crystal clear. It's spring fed, and we're walking from down. We're walking against the current, so we're walking upstream on this thing. And we talked about it a few times. Boy, this water looks so nice. It's so clean. And my dad's like, yeah. He's like, you could definitely drink this. We're like, I don't know. He's like, oh, no. And he bends down and he big handfuls of water. He's scooping them up and he's drinking them out of the creek. He's like, oh, it's so good. It's so nice. We get 10 feet more up the creek and there's a big, fat, dead, bloated mole floating in the water in an eddy. Just reminded me.
Did you go 10 more feet and he pooped his pants, or?
No. That was just we all sat there staring at the big dead bull, and my dad's like,
It might come back to haunt us. But it didn't.
anyways, I apologize for the derail. Future of Dark Horse Tackle.
No, you're good. So we got all kinds of ideas flying around the Dark Horse Tackle hotline, which is me and Zach talking to each other. And we plan on getting together a way to package whether it can be done online by you, the consumer, or if we just say, you guys don't know what you're doing, we're doing it for you.
Is the word you're looking for
Curate.
dynamic bundling?
Dynamic bundling, yeah. Yeah, see, that sounds like a sales thing. And they're selling.
I'm learning the nomenclature.
Yes, dynamic bundling costs more money than regular bundling. The cooler the word, the more expensive it is. But
Actually, it actually doesn't.
we want to put together some kits.
I don't know, man. I've seen a lot of insurance commercials, and I know that if you bundle, you save.
You save, right? So that's kind of the deal. And realistically, like sidebar here, as far as saving goes, I think there's been a massive mix-up and maybe even some negative thoughts towards the fishing subscription box, and that is because of the biggest fishing subscription box that there is. I think a lot of people see fishing subscription boxes and they expect a deal because
So what we're doing right now is defining the word value.
Right. So they think because it's this subscription box, the baits are going to be less quality, meaning they need to pay less money, but they know that the value is higher. Guys, we give you quality baits. We do give you a little bit of a discount. But the discount that we give you is not because of the quality of the baits. It's not because we bought thousands of them from tiny little hands across seas. It's genuinely because we get a bit of a weighted discount from the people we buy them from.
And we pass it on to you.
Like
the whole point of the box, since I've been a part of Dark Horse Tackle, as the value doesn't necessarily come in, I got $50 worth of baits for $25.
Right.
That's not the value proposition.
The value is who you invest in.
Offering you.
And
the value is the service.
Right.
And the service is Josh and myself. We go through, and Ryan. Ryan's been actually helping out quite a bit lately with
It's because I won't shut up. I just they don't ask.
But anyways, we go through and we look at these companies, we find these companies, and then we choose from them what stands out to us, and then on top of that, then we find ways to put them together, pair them with other baits so that we're giving you something that makes sense.
Every month I have to take the high road, okay? Every month I tell Zach, I don't care what they're catching bass on in this month. Let's put together something really cool and badass. And then it's like, no. Let's do November bass fishing. But I'm like, why don't we just do spinner baits and crankbaits? You know what I mean? Like something, but the service is
curation
and making sure that guaranteeing you. Because when I see people say things like, them baits don't catch fish, I will take offense to that and I will prove you wrong. I will die on that hill. That everything we put in this box is geared to help you catch fish in these months, not only in these months, but throughout the rest of the year, but specifically in these months. And the reason why I will die on that hill is because I am told, no, you can't do that. We need to find baits that catch fish in these months. And then we go out and catch fish with these baits in these months, in these seasonal overlaps, changes, whatever you want to call it. Then we put it in a box for you. Ship
Yes.
it out to you. I'm not
And-
going out with October's box in June and catching a bunch of fish. Like you will be able to watch here this winter me using these baits this winter and catching fish with these baits in winter, because it's not going to be me in shorts with a shaved face and a baseball hat on.
I want to see the hip waders that are like one size too big.
Exactly. You're going to see
That's
me.
what I want to see.
You're going to see me in my inflatable hip waders. Now, with this being said, with all this being said, the subscription box. This is the serious part. This is where everybody needs to listen. This is where everybody needs to lock in, as they say. The subscription box is going away, in a sense. We are limiting the subscription box to a certain amount of subscribers. Now, those of you who are afraid of commitment and do not want to subscribe, you are still involved with this. We are limiting the amount of boxes we ship out each month. So,
yes, total.
Some of you will not be able to get a subscription box, a Dark Horse Tackle box, whether you're subscribed or not. Obviously, the priority is to the subscribers.
Yes.
So once the subscriptions hit X, let's just say
because you've committed to us, and so we're committed to you.
Yes, let's just say it's 10, and we have 9 subscribers this month. One person can either buy or subscribe to that box, and that's it.
It's not 10. It's not 10 though.
It's not 10. I'm just saying, let's say it's 10. People will run with that. Yeah, it's actually 12. So what we want to do is we want to hybridize the initial plan of Dark Horse Tackle, which was we're showing you this bait company to keep it virtuous. If you want the bait, go to the bait company. Now, that doesn't mean we will never have the baits that we put in that box on the site. But I will tell you this. There are a lot of baits that we've put in boxes that are on the site.
Yep.
With that being said, we want to bring more baits from companies that it's not necessarily that we could never put it in a box, but it's just the quantity didn't make sense. So we will have limited quantities available.
The equation for building a Dark Horse Tackle box is like string theory. It's insane.
Right.
It's insane.
It's ever
so
evolving.
It's very hard for us to put all of the baits that we love or like or think you guys will love or like. We can't always get them all into a box because it just doesn't work like that.
Right.
And some of that has to do with one of the pillars of Dark Horse Tackle, which is, listen, we don't really haggle with folks over price.
Nope.
If who are we to tell a bait maker, well, hey, you know what? Actually, your $5 bait, we're gonna give you $1 for.
Right.
We're never gonna do that. Like we're never going to do that.
We are salesmen by trade. We are not salesmen by the fact that some guy who actually owns the company is punching us in the head every single day, saying that we're not maximizing our profitability.
Does anybody got a Dark Horse Tackle box hand? Anybody? There's something I think is important here. Josh, will you show us?
Must have gotten it.
Oh crap!
I've got 3 in my truck.
Anyways, on the front of every Dark Horse Tackle box, whether it's a purchase from the bait shop or a subscription box or whatever, even if it's a pack and you come in a mailer, you're going to see a sticker on there that says supporting small American businesses since 2019. We stand by that. That's one of the pillars of Dark Horse Tackle. We want everybody to make money. So I think what you're getting to, Josh, is that we used to only introduce baits to the site after they had been in a box.
Yes.
That's going to change.
Yes. Now, what we want to do is we want it to be full service. Similar to like, dude, look at the hookup tackle. The hookup tackle was an online tackle retailing small business They have been. They still are. It's not a was. They are. But what they also offer is a monthly subscription service. And we want to take it that direction to where we have these baits that you want to buy. We have these baits that you can buy. But we also have a monthly subscription box. And what's nice about all this is it doesn't devalue, and I'm saying devalue not in the sense of actual dollars. I'm saying in the sense of that looks cheap. It does not devalue anything at all. And supporting small American businesses since 2019 is still going to be our thing. Everybody here knows that's what we do. We do support these small businesses. We want you to find, we are on the mission to find, the next Reaction Innovations Sweet Beaver, or the next OG Chatterbait,
or the next perfect trailer for the
Right.
Brazalo Weed Whacker
which will be available on the site here in a few days.
in a few days. You guys want to see it?
Yeah, show it to them. There it is.
This thing, listen, Josh makes fun of me. I throw this bait a lot. I just recently got to test this trailer out for it, which is called the Tack Toad. And so far, this is my favorite trailer to ever put on the Weed Whacker. It does
Over the kinetic crawl.
everything you want. Yes, over the kinetic crawl.
Finally.
Yes, over the
Which is
kinetic
good
crawl.
because that one got discontinued. So it's
Correct.
great to have an even better.
This, I'll say I casted it probably 100 times, and twice I caught a leaf, and the other 98 times
You caught nothing.
I had zero issue.
But if he keeps throwing it, he'll catch something.
I had zero issue with it immediately being on plane. No weird spiraling.
Right.
Not it literally worked every single time. And this trailer actually improves the Weed Whacker.
Let's all take a close look at that. He's pushing that up over the head of the Weed Whacker too.
Yes. Which is interesting. Because I was a little afraid of it.
You've been afraid of it. You never wanted to do it.
No,
You
because
never wanted to do it.
when you have a trailer behind the head of the Weed Whacker, the water comes up over the lead head and then hits the plastic. And if you don't have that plastic on there just right, it doesn't come up right away. Like it takes like a half a second to get back up. The water catches it weird. But when you eliminate the head by putting the plastic all the way over it, it just goes, baby.
That's
Yeah. And I fished it. I was throwing it in Poop Creek, which I need to wash my hands now. But
Don't scratch your
no,
eyes.
don't scratch my eye.
Don't scratch
No.
your eyes.
Nobody needs pink eye. But no, I threw it up current, down current, and slack current, blah 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 blah, and it literally worked every single time. So very excited. We will have these on the site. I actually have the product card live right now, but I have all of the inventory down to 0, so it says sold out.
Ooh,
But
I got an idea.
I got a little counter on there letting you guys know when exactly they will be available for purchase.
On the fly idea. We were talking about the cards on the front of our site. Can you put a countdown card?
I actually can take that countdown card from the product page and put it on the home
On the
page.
main page. Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like that.
I like that.
I like
Yep.
that.
That
I
way,
can do that.
and
That's actually
don't-
smarter.
look, don't sleep on getting your Weed Whacker trailers.
No,
before you
because
really need them.
like I know it's an old joke. It's the old Apache helicopter joke. But
Which one's that? I know a couple.
we don't have unlimited capital. So
Right.
a lot of times when we put a new bait on the site, it's
Limited availability.
It's limited availability.
Damn
You know,
right.
If you guys love them and you run us out real quick, we're definitely getting more. You know what I mean? But you might be 30 days in between.
Right.
So if you see a bait on the site, get it.
This
before
some
Ryan does.
Some people have an itchy trigger finger sometimes. Anybody else really like that mad mouth jig? Sorry.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. That's not the end of Madmouth. Apparently Alfredo over there at Madmouth has some damn good blackmail on Dark Horse Tackle, so we're gonna have to put him in like 3 months in a row.
Yeah.
That is a joke, but we are putting him in like 3 months in a row. Listen, he makes a great product and you should buy it. That is purely what this
I am
has been.
so excited. I'm so excited for what's coming in the November box.
November's a
And
great one.
I'll tell you what, though, if anybody is confused as to what I'm talking about with the Madmouth jig, you must not be a subscriber to the pack because it wasn't in the box.
Yeah.
And if you're not a subscriber to the pack, you're gonna want to be for November because
Yes,
again,
you
this is one of the first times ever that one of the baits is in the box. Frick. Fudge.
Which
it
one?
Was.
Oh.
We had to do
in
it
November. Though. Yeah. One does, but it's in a completely different.
Yeah.
It's used completely different
presentation.
Something else I wanted to address here. I've recently been made aware that Ryan, listen up. We've been very current oriented this year on Dark Horse Tackle Live, and a few people have said, well, they just always fish in rivers. So I'm gonna make a pledge to you all that once our water gets soft again in 2026, I'm going to make a personal effort to make sure, because listen, whatever I'm fishing is what I'm talking about. This year I fished all rivers.
You were after your 20, your river.
I am. I still
That's
am.
what it was.
Still am, Ryan. Still am.
Sorry, bud. I tried.
But anyways, I'm gonna myself personally, I'm gonna make a concerted effort to make sure that I get out on more lakes in 2026 than I did 2025.
Why don't we do a hunt for the elusive 24-inch largemouth? Because see, here's the thing: a lot of guys talk about the quest for 23 in a smallmouth. Hey,
dude, I just want 20 in smallmouth.
Hey,
not 19 and 3/4.
Newsflash, that's a big fish. Period. It doesn't matter if it's a smallmouth or a largemouth.
Dude, I haven't caught a
fish.
largemouth. I haven't caught a largemouth in 6 months.
I caught one today.
Bait Cave Customs, welcome.
There we go.
Hey,
Howdy
what's
doody.
up, Riley? How you doing? Guys, Bait Cave Customs is on here. One of the newest additions to Dark Horse Tackle as far as vendors, bait makers go.
Yeah.
And that Dirk's Craw is wild.
It's going to be all winter long on the back of my Madmouth jig.
It is wild. It is absolutely wild. Ryan's pitching a Dirk's Craw. Dirk's Craw Madmouth.
Yeah.
Jig. Perfect pairing.
Yes.
It
what
is.
Do you guys think about
you
that?
You trim that skirt down just right. And
I will. Here's where Zach's going to scratch his head. I love bait customization, but out of the package, that is not a perfect pairing in my opinion.
No, no, you gotta
You
trim
got to
No.
modify. You got to
Gotta trim
modify. You can make it a perfect
The
bait.
hook is fine. It is about the smallest trailer you can put on there, and it makes like the perfect compact.
You know
flipping-
what's interesting?
Um,
As much as I love out of the package, and I feel like it's very important. And the reason why I feel that way,
I feel like jigs are a little different though.
Jigs are meant to
exactly.
be customized.
Yeah.
So are spinner baits, though.
A jig, if you cut skirt on a jig, it doesn't offend me. If you color my bait,
Oh, cry.
I'm offended.
Oh my god, dude! Listen, if I ask you to chartreuse,
Bite a
tip
quarter-inch off.
if
He
you-
won't talk to you for a week.
If I ask,
No, actually, cutting a little bit off of soft plastic doesn't bother me. It's just coloring it. I don't know
if
why.
I ask you to chartreuse or orange tip a bait, and you don't do it the way that I want it, you're dead to me. But that also changes depending on my mood. Sometimes it's just a tip. It's literally just an eighth of an inch. And I color my skirts as well. I've got some, buddy. I've got some pearl knee knockers.
Hey,
that
I
mixed in.
got a thing. You think we should ask Riley for a dark horse Dirk's craw?
Yeah, we should.
We should. Just
Give
for
me
the
a
site.
into
green
that.
pumpkin purple swirl.
Yeah, we
need
should.
it.
I'll talk to him.
But I had a June bug worm bleed into a knee knocker that's pearl, and it put some purple on there. Yeah, good luck. Good luck matching that one. I've also had some chartreuse worms bleed into my spinner baits too, and I really don't mind that.
Dude, I don't even like tying a new bait on a rod.
That's why I
When I'm
chartreuse
on
tip.
the water, let alone coloring it and trimming and cutting and.
You're scared. Don't be scared, man. Don't
No,
be
it's not about scared. It's annoying.
Hmm.
I just want to go.
You're fearful. You're
GP
fearful.
money.
GP money. I like GP money.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna go look at it.
So
I'm gonna go look at
Ryan,
Yeah.
surveys say, customers say, we need you to talk more about lakes.
Lakes. All right.
More about not current oriented water. So try to put
Very well.
that in your hopper,
Yeah.
and let's make
I'll
sure we're
fish
talking
some
to
more
everybody.
lakes. I'll fish some more lakes. Because it's easy to talk about what I've been doing.
Riley, I will definitely talk to you about that. Because that's our favorite color. That's our favorite color.
Lakes are slowly becoming old news right now, and they will be for a couple months, unfortunately.
Just because
Makes
of
me
the
sad.
well, honestly, my
I
problem
don't
is
know.
I'm cheap and I don't want to purchase the proper gear to get out
It's
on
not
the
like
dangerous water.
it's not that you're cheap. It's that is expensive.
It's very
gear.
expensive.
It's not. Yeah, it's just nowhere even close to cheap.
And what's the rule? 120?
Yep, 120.
So
Air, water.
120. So for everybody listening, you take the water temperature and the air temperature, you add them together. If they do not equal 120, then you should be wearing what do they call it? A dry suit, wetsuit,
Yeah.
dry suit,
Yep.
a dry suit.
Dry suit.
You need to be wearing. This is talking to kayak anglers, okay? You guys on boats, you just need to make yourself comfortable. But on a kayak, you need to be not letting that cold water be on you. Bank anglers, again, you're different. You still need to be really careful though, because I don't know about you guys, but the amount of times that I go fishing on a bank and I get a foot in the water
Yes.
Dude.
or damn near slide in because I'm trying to get to that spot where I can make that perfect cast. Just be very careful out there this year with the cold 100%. So
And always just throw an extra like change of clothes in the boat or in your truck or wherever you go, because if you do accidentally slip and take a dunk, at least you're not frozen.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have learned from that one this year. I drove home pantsless.
Yeah.
Zach,
Oh,
I got
I
a couple
I
little
remember
holes
that.
in my
When was
in the
that,
feet
dude?
of
Was
my
that
dry pants.
that was
was that-
March.
that was this spring? That was
Yeah,
this
and
spring.
what I don't even know if it was spring yet.
He had to roll himself up in a blanket. he was a little Josh Taco on the way home.
Sucked. It sucked.
But anyways, some other stuff coming up. I want you guys to be, and we would very much like to hear from you guys what you want. We're thinking about starting to do a lot more kits.
Customer related.
Okay, so like a Texas rig kit where you can get yourself the hook, the weight, and the bait. And if you buy all three together, you save a little bit of money. Kind of like the perfect pairings.
Yes.
We're thinking about doing that. Would you guys like to see a Texas rig kit?
I think a Texas rig kit would be great.
You know, would you like to see an A rig kit?
I'd love to.
What kind of stuff would you guys like to see?
The way I want to see this, like a Texas rig kit, is you've got the option of hook sizes, you've got the option of weight sizes, then you've got your options of baits. 4 to 5 hook, bait, sinker. Drop shot does make sense.
Yeah, we could definitely do a drop shot kit. We've got a few very, very good drop shot baits that could go into that.
Don't sleep on the HH Guppy.
Oh,
Please stop. Please stop. If you're not throwing a little swim bait on a drop shot, you're doing it wrong. Sometimes
you're not doing it wrong, but you're missing out.
you have the
You're
wrong
missing
mindset.
out.
Good bite.
You're missing out, especially this time of year. It's the old drop swim is a good tactic.
Sometimes that was my attempt at being an influencer, and you guys just shut it down. Social medias are for what? If you're not supporting Dark Horse Tackle, you will never catch a fish ever again.
So, Ryan,
Yeah,
on the spot,
on the spot.
what do you got for us for a tackle tip?
Oh boy. Let's see. We're gonna. Well, I haven't given this one much thought tonight.
That's
Usually-
okay. We can come
Usually
back.
it's off the cuff.
We can come back. We can come back. We got some more Dark Horse Tackle stuff to talk about. I'm sure.
I've got some future stuff.
Let's hear it.
Social media stuff. I've got some cool ideas. The rigging and the fishing is rigged, and the talking about gear is definitely going to come up. My obsession with gear cannot be overshadowed by the fact that we're running a bait company. I've got a video in the works right now. And when I say in the works, guys, like special effects is not going to be the biggest part of it. I need you to understand that. As much as Zach wants it,
Ryan, he never let me show him. He never let me show him key points, or what are they called? Keyframes. Yeah, he never let me show him keyframes.
it
Well,
gets suggested to me a good bit.
I want at least one CGI explosion
In the midst,
at least one.
in
What's
the
that
midst
dude's name
of
for Transformers? Michael. What's that director?
Michael Bay.
Michael.
Yeah.
I could put directed by Michael Bay on the front. I wonder if that would get us in trouble.
Probably.
I think it'd be funny.
Well, just put an E at the end of the name.
Michael Gay. So,
Thanks, Josh.
I'm being inclusive.
Oh. I never. That's actually a good angle. That's actually.
Trying to get us more views. But no, right now working
Sure,
on
it worked.
BFS. not necessarily versus, but BFS and spinning gear. Going hand in hand. Listen, I throw a lot of BFS. It's fun. And that's what BFS is. It's fun. It's fun.
It is.
It's fun. It's fun to throw a bait caster that throws a bait under 1/8 of an ounce.
I think maybe that we can roll that into our tackle tip, because
go ahead with yours, and
I'm with you on the, like, so now that I've gone into the BFS world, like, you posed that question, you sent it all to all of us and said, like, do you want to finesse on BFS or spinning gear? If I am truly finesse fishing, I want spinning gear.
Yes.
100%.
A spinning rod, the difference between a spinning rod and bait casting gear has always been, and you guys may not disagree or may not agree, and that's fine. Oh, yes, I forgot Bub is also gay. So, yeah. Great job, bigots. My dog is gay. No, he's not too young to make that decision, and he will not listen to you because he has a very supportive father in his life. Spinning rods. Ned rig, drop shot.
Teenage years are tough, buddy.
Oh, they're terrible. Finesse jigs, real finesse jigs. Like you're 1/16, you're pushing to like 1/8. I'm throwing it on spinning gear, and that's because I have more control over the actual bait. Putting a bait where it needs to be, utilizing the presentation and technique of finesse. Genuinely, in 98% of your fishing experience and 98% of you guys' fishing experience. Look, if you can put an 1/8 ounce jig where you want it, good for you. A lot of people can't.
You guys' Ohioese?
It definitely sounds more East Coast than me, but I mean, you guys say yins, and you guys also have your own made up language, but that's fine. We all do.
I don't say yins.
Wooder. Yeah, let me get some wooder. WOODER is H2O, depending on where you're from.
Water.
But like a weed whacker and an HH microblade and a swim bait on like a 1/8 ounce jig head. Like I'm putting that on BFS, dog. I'm throwing that on a bait caster.
See, that's where it comes into play. So like it's
moving baits,
fun, but like power finesse.
Finesse.
That's where BFS shines.
Now,
Andrew Hayes said power finesse is BS.
Andrew Hayes is a liar.
I don't know.
He only came on here and said that because he knew I wasn't there.
He only came on here to say that.
Finesse is a broad term, okay? Finesse is a spectrum. You can put a lot of finesse on a bait that weighs 3/8 of an ounce.
Yeah.
You can put a lot of finesse on a bait that weighs 1/8 of an ounce. Now,
I often drop shot with 3/8 to a half ounce.
There you go. I used to drop shot with a bait casting rod, and I would throw small brush hogs on 2/0 hooks into bushes. That is power finesse. No matter how you want to, you can sit there and naysay it all you want. It's power finesse. I'm throwing a freaking drop shot into bushes with 20-pound line.
By the way,
power finesse.
It's been 2 weeks.
1 week since you looked at me.
It's been 2 weeks since the three of us have been together on Dark Horse Tackle Live. Yeah. First it was just Josh and Ryan, and then it was me and everybody.
And I was in a strange place for that one.
Hey,
but we did have the power finesse conversation, and it to me, a lot of people they're standing on their heads when they're talking about power finesse.
When I talk about power finesse, I'm standing on business.
They're talking about power finesse, and they're throwing, I guess, power baits in a finesse way.
Yeah, like dragging a jig is not power finesse, but if you take a jig and you remove a lot of the skirting, and instead of throwing finesse is not just how you fish, it is also a presentation. It is also how you work your bait.
To me, if you say see that's where I lose you. To me, as soon as you say the word finesse, that bait is not going to be big.
So
the bait has to be small.
Let me talk about power fishing. real quick. The way I consider power fishing is not I've got the heaviest rod and I've got the biggest ding dong swinging on the pond. Okay. Power fishing is 1 million casts, and I can power finesse, power fish at the same time. When I am throwing a 1/8 ounce jig head with a 4-inch, 3-inch swim bait on it, I'm power finesse fishing. I am throwing a finessey, small little swim bait, 150 casts, 10 different ways, but I'm covering water, and that's power fishing. But it's with finesse gear.
Power fishing to me is run and gun,
Yeah.
like
You
hundreds, thousands
cover
of
as
casts.
much water
Yes.
as you can.
Yes, power fishing is moving.
And here's another one.
Yeah.
That
Power
guys are,
fishing doesn't mean I've got an ounce.
right. So here's another thing. Power finesse can also be finesse fishing with power baits.
See,
It can
that's to
be
me
both.
that you're standing on your head.
It's two words that mean the same thing. It's called nuance. Uh-oh.
No, I read
Uh-oh, he's
I
out.
read left to
Uh-oh.
right.
Right.
I read left to right.
But if I say finesse power,
You're
somebody's-
reading right to left.
Yeah, adding some finesse to your power fishing is fine.
Speaking of which, dude, my desk right now is a freaking
hideous
mess, and I can't even. I'm not even operating properly.
Hey, pull it up real quick.
Hey, what's up? How do you pronounce that?
Javi. Zika Javi. Or Zika Zavi. Or Jika Javi.
Did it change?
Or Hika Javi. Did
That's
what
not what it
change?
was before. Did the
You
name
got the
change?
wrong people mixed up.
Damn it.
HR, dude.
Oh, new trailer for the Weed Whacker. Here you go, buddy.
There it is.
Within a week, it'll be live on the site.
I love it.
My seal of approval.
But that is power finesse.
He did change it. Screw you guys. I know.
But
Because you
yes.
yelled at me. Because you yelled at me the last time when I was mixing up people. Which I
YouTube
apologize
is-
for.
that's okay. That's okay.
It's the tack toad.
So
Yeah, Tactoad. It's listen, my seal of approval, which is hard to get.
I've got
On the Weed Whacker, it's hard to get. Seal
I've
of
got-
approval.
2 BFS setups. One of them's a bit heavier. But I'm getting into this echelon right now. I've got 4
Echelon.
BFS reels.
I was thinking it.
I've got 4 BFS reels. Guess how many of my 4 BFS reels are tied on to an actual BFS combo? 1. I have 1 6'10" medium light extra fast, 1 on a medium 7-footer. 2 of these reels are paired up with 30-pound braid going to a 15-pound leader. Can you guess why?
Why?
Because I can send that son of a bitch.
That's right. That's
because
right.
you have a bigger spool taking less line.
Which brings me to the point that BFS, by definition, I'm saying BS, it's a lie.
Fair enough.
You do what you want with that thing.
Yes.
Or
you do not,
rename it to American BFS.
dude. So
Which means you do whatever the fuck you want with it.
I got this
Pardon
reel.
my French.
I bought this reel off of Temu, and I'm tired of hiding it.
Oh,
Josh
boy.
has come out
Here
of
we
the closet.
go.
Yeah, I'm out of the closet tonight, baby. Lots of inclusion. Well, I bought 2. So I bought my first BFS reel a few years back, and that was a Cast King Zephyr. This was back before every reel had a click drag on it. Personally, I think the click drag's it is what it is. Like, American BFS is
It's
a
just
great. 'Cause I'm-
It's just to make you feel good about your drag, I guess.
you know, I don't
Hey,
have
the
much.
the clicky drag does wonders for me.
I'm
I
okay.
love it. I do.
The
It
clicky drag makes me feel good.
It doesn't do
It
much
makes
for
me
me.
feel
But
good too.
on my BFS gear, it's all braid. So I utilize the drag because it's all braid. Now, on my flipping setups, they're all locked down. I don't need click drag because I'm never going to hear that drag.
Now, what's
It's
the point of
locked
the
in.
leader?
Ooh, hold on. Of course we are, Javi.
We are.
We're getting the dark horse.
So, the reason why I throw leaders, and a lot of times I will throw a straight up nylon stretchy boy leader. I have thrown. Interesting. I have thrown straight braid on crankbait, spinnerbait, jerkbait. I don't like it. It's a tactile thing for me.
I do not like any crankbait on straight braid.
Now, the reason why I throw braid to leader,
I agree with that sentiment.
I throw braid to leader because braid is the easiest line to cast. Braid is the only line that as you cast it more, it gets better. Braid is no fuss. Braid only gets softer. Fluorocarbon only gets harder. It only coils. There's more memory, more backlashes, less casting distance. Okay,
now, that changes.
When?
In 2 days. When the high is 35 degrees.
There's no such thing as waterproof fishing line. So it will all ice.
Braid can take in water and does freeze and does make things more difficult.
But braid will not break because it hit ice. Just like, dude,
that's true.
I was fishing. Oh,
that old 4-strand.
It was a frustrating day. I fished a day where it started off icy. Like it was 28 degrees in the morning.
You can, however, cut through the ice and get your jig stuck under the ice.
Yes. Oh, do I have an answer for this one? The only braid to leader knot you should use, and I would argue this a year ago, but the only braid to leader knot you should use is the FG knot. It is not that hard to tie. It looks like a lot, but I will tell you this. When I'm throwing, listen, I throw a lot of my rods, like they're old, and throughout the timeline of fishing rod companies have done a lot of things. They've done the microwave guides, they've done the micro guides, they've done the really micro guides. And then your best rods that you will ever buy have normal guides on them because that's just what you should be using. Micro guides don't make that much of a difference for me.
The airwave things just catch a lot of grass.
The airwave things. But like my favorite rods, minus my Cashin. My Cashin is my baby. Zach will tell you my Cashin is my baby. I spent 30 minutes looking for a micro guide that banged out of that rod in the grass for probably 15 minutes in the dark. Do you remember that?
I do.
That was awesome. And finding that guide.
Believe it or not, I do remember.
Finding that guide made my life. I think I was still drinking at the time, so I'm surprised I even remember because I was probably like, this is so funny. This is silly. It wasn't silly. It wasn't funny.
Every once in a while, I miss drunk dark horse tackle.
Oh, dude. Like oh night, oh buddy. The night where we sang sea shanties and danced with beef, and John fucking lost his mind. And my dad calls me at like 2:30 in the morning. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And he's like, John just called and said you're being too loud. And I said, "That's Rich." I'm like, the dude who was just screaming on a video game until he decided he wanted to go to bed in the living room. Like, come on, man. Like, get a grip. And we told him, like, we were like, hey, like, shut up. Like, go to bed, dude. Like, and he gets all big and bad, and we're intoxicated. So we're just like,
that's the night where he got up on the back of the couch like he was afraid of a mouse.
yeah. And he called my dad. He calls my dad and he tells my dad word for word, Josh is going to kill me. And I'm like, we're laughing. Like, we're laughing. And I'm like, I'm not going to kill you, but you need to shut up. Like, basically, that's the end of the story. Like, it was just like, we were having so much fun hooking baits, mind you, intoxicated. Hooking baits.
Singing sea shanties.
Yeah. Watching sea shanties on YouTube on the TV. Very loud.
So I don't remember what month that was, but I just want you to know that some of y'all
November
have baits that were hooked while singing sea shanties.
Yep.
And I think that might actually add a little bit to the value of those baits.
It's like in the realm of your
some nostalgia.
In the realm of your role-playing games, whether you do tabletop or an RPG online, we have enchanted those with him. There is an enchantment imbued in those baits. You know what, dude?
Do you know what's crazy? I know what that bait was. I remember what that hard bait was.
Stone slap.
And that bait actually, for whatever reason, within the last couple months, we've actually sold quite a few of those.
Because it's time for it.
So maybe there's
time for it. I pulled that one out of the box today. I looked at it. I said, a couple more weeks.
It was
a couple more weeks.
It was the Catch podcast box. And
is that what it was?
I do believe we were getting ready to go fishing the next day. But
so we are all wound up.
There are some baits that are enchanted with the hymns of our grossly immense abuse of alcohol. Maybe that's my problem, though, Zach. We don't.
Binya, do you mean like those cards that when you open them, they play a song?
I think that's what he means. We're gonna put that in the box.
That'd be interesting.
I don't know.
That would mean we had to write a Dark Horse Tackle sea shanty.
That is not passing the savings on.
What if?
No, because you guys are going to pay for that.
What if
I'll tell you right now.
I don't know. Might be worth it.
What if all of my fishing success went away with the hangovers?
That Josh, listen. That is the drink talking. And you just don't listen to it.
This is the struggle of man, right now, right here, live.
Literally from way back when they first started consuming these fermented apples, and we're like, "Hey,
whoa, you guys see that?" And they're like, "Nope, drink some of this." Yeah.
Anywho,
so back to the
either way. 4 BFS reels. One of them's on a BFS rod.
We were talking about braid the leader.
Braid the leader. Yes, one of them I have on a crankbait rod.
Josh, show us your minion mug. What's in there?
Why the crankbait? Because I agree.
This minion mug
that crankbaits on straight braid are not the best idea.
It's a weird feeling, and I feel like with the braid, it only drives that bait farther into whatever you're getting into.
Yes.
And
there's less recovery.
There's so much less recovery.
The only time I like it on straight braid is if I am fishing like square bills over the top of grass. Like, and I just, and I'm ripping it right out of the sparse tops of grass. Outside of that, I think that the stretch of fluoro gives that crankbait a little recovery when it hit stuff. I agree with that there.
There's certain baits like the Black Label Tackle Heads Up Wake. You have to have a mono leader on that bait. If you do not have a mono leader on that bait, it will not run right. It can't be fluoro. It can't be straight braid.
It has to be fluorocarbon.
It has to be mono. No, never fluorocarbon.
Fluorocarbon is literally just
but so that it's very bait specific, but no, I don't like any crankbait.
I take
on.
offense to this. The only braid a bass fisherman needs is 30 pound. 40 pound if you're in the thick stuff.
I disagree. I really like 20 on my BFS. I
Oh,
like 20 on my
no,
BFS.
I'm saying like the max. The max is 40.
So you're wrong there too, because at a certain point, especially when you're doing something like frog fishing and some like really guerrilla warfare style fishing, a heavier line will actually help you get the bait.
It'll help you
further
cast.
out.
It will help you cast. But I can cut better with 40.
Binya Outdoors. I don't fish higher than 40 pound in Vermont. Is that like government regulation?
Probably.
Dang
just
trout
curious.
States.
They've
I
got
know
a nanometer or something.
I know how
over there.
those. I know how those states are up there.
Yeah, I'm pretty much 30 pound across the board. I'm 10 pound on BFS. I go to 15 on spinning, and that's just if I drop below that, I like wind knots like crazy.
20 pound is I'm comfortable throwing straight braid, unless it's like really active fish.
I will say the only time I will go like heavier than 30 is if I'm in the swamps, like big giant cheesy hyacinth craziness that like, okay, I'll go up to like the 65 if I'm like punching and flipping that stuff.
I have a question,
which is rare for me.
I have a
'cause
question
I
for
don't get
both
down
of
that way
you.
that often.
And for anybody that's listening, I have a question. I have never, and I've caught the biggest largemouth I ever caught was 7 pounds 8 ounces. I've caught a lot of 19 3/4 inch smallmouth.
Sorry, buddy. I'm trying.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm running on my light shit. I'm running a 20 pound braid. On my heavy stuff, I'm running a 30 or 40 pound braid. And the lake that I fish, when I fish a lake, they're usually very, very, very thick with vegetation. I mean, very thick with vegetation, and not kind vegetation. Josh, you know about this stuff. It's like grapevines under the water.
It's all like a quarter inch
woody.
thick.
It's like woody vines under the water. It's nasty. I have never broken off on 30 or 40 pound braid.
Nope.
Never.
You
Never.
won't.
Never. So why are we throwing? Is it a hook set? Is it a hook set thing?
No, it's I think when you get so hung up, you just need to straighten your hook to get your stuff out.
Like I don't understand.
I mean, it's the same reason that I I could I don't need 8 or 10 pound line to crappie fish, but if I hang my jigs up in a brush pile, like I can straighten them out and like pull my stuff out.
No, I've caught crappie on 20 pound fluorocarbon. So
yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
Caught them on jigs.
I don't.
Josh, do you remember? This would have been 2022. We had a walking bait in 2022. This was before I was in the picture.
Yeah.
But there was a walking bait in 2022. I don't remember who made it or whatever.
Was it the Black Label walking bait?
No, 2022. We didn't even know. No. We didn't even know Black Label.
Oh, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. We did a people's
I got
champ
those.
box.
I got those boxes, and you didn't have that in there.
No, we did.
No, this was not from Black Label.
Was it
I
a people's
guarantee
champ
you.
box bait?
It was from a People's Champ box. Yes.
It's probably the Vixen KO from Robusto.
Nope, it wasn't that. Anyways, but I was walking that bait, and I was fishing a farm pond, dude. I caught like 3 or 4 crappie on that thing.
Jesus.
This bait was like 5 inches long. It was the blank that has a real big bow in it. It's a walking bait that's got a real big bow in the belly. But anyways,
It's hard to tell.
literally Topwater was catching crappie on this thing. It was crazy.
When it comes to braid, I get real freaky about thin diameter, especially even on BFS, because like BFS, like theoretically, like it's supposed to be like 2 pound monofilament, 4 pound monofilament. You're basically supposed to be ice fishing with a bait caster, and that's fine, dude. Like knock yourself out. Go ahead. That's not what I use it for. I like 15, 20 pound braid. And I like being able to throw my weed whacker farther than I've ever been able to throw it.
So I use it's Sunline, Siglon, and it is like sewing thread,
Yes.
and it's 20 pound, and it is strong as all get out. It is amazingly strong.
Until you backlash.
However, yes, if you kink that line even
Bye-bye.
once, you better believe
So-
that you're going to cast a bait off.
This is
So
something
you have
that
to be very careful. You have to be very careful.
I did Braid Wars this year from Team.
What the hell is Braid Wars?
I bought about 8 different types of braid at the beginning of the year. A bunch of 4X, a bunch of 8X.
Is this all
some.
Temu or what?
Yeah.
Of course.
My favorite braid,
So it's not
Is-
Braid Wars.
what it looks like. Yeah, it's manufacturing. It's manufacturing building wars because the guy over there is also shipping an order out from the guy over here, also the guy over there, and they're all making the same thing. One thing I found out is a lot of braid is very similar. There's very few companies that actually do have braid that is differently comprised. All of you buying Beyond Braid, I am sorry. I am so sorry. It's not different. It's just a different color. A lot of your 8X comes from the same place, is the same stuff. A lot of your line companies like Sunline is not doing that. But a lot of your companies are. A lot of 4X.
Yes, a lot of your companies are. However, this goes for line, this goes for baits, this goes for a lot of stuff. Yes, you will hear people tell you, hey, it's all being made in the same plant. That is true. However, an American small business can have something made in a plant overseas with certain specifications that they
Yes.
pay for
Yes.
that makes it a different product.
Yeah, 100%.
That goes for baits, that goes for line.
Doesn't
that
go for
goes
line. There's no such thing
a
as an
lot-
American line company.
Nope.
They're all not. No, come on.
No. No. I don't. I'm not. American is not stipulated here.
Right.
I'm just saying that
You can pay a
just
manufacturing
because
company for customization.
just because Shang-Chi Manufacturing makes this company's line and this company's line does not mean they are the same thing.
No, Sunline is like 100% proprietary. You cannot replicate that.
So it's very similar to the food industry where people are like, oh, you know what? I get Campbell's chunky whatever in this can, and then I look at the generic brand and it's made in the same place. So it's the same thing. That is not true.
You're still eating human.
They have specifications
Yes.
that make the product different. They're held to different standards.
Different humans.
So be careful with that when you're looking at all of this. Be careful with that
So-
because I hear that argument a lot and it's
Right.
just not true.
But one of my favorite braids right now is a 15-pound test 4-strand braid. It fishes like 30-pound test, but it's way thinner, but it feels so strong. I've yet to break it. Yeah. Well, I mean, your F-150 is a lot neater than Zach's, and it's the same engine. So
Is it though? I bet it's not the same engine.
no, it's torque tuned a lot differently. His
Does
rev
he have a
limiter
twin
goes up.
turbo?
No, he has a 5.0.
He has a 5.0.
Well, the last
Saint
time I
Nick.
rode in it,
Saint Nick, you got a 5.0 too? You
when
got
I rode in it,
you got the Coyote?
it was a flat crank. It was different. He gets higher RPMs than the American trucks do. I watched that thing tap 8.
Weird.
He was putting her down, and that.
Are you sure they just don't put a different sticker on there?
No, revolutions per minute are still the same thing in metric.
I'm fucking with you.
It's actually revolutions per.
A Windsor engine. What the? What is a Windsor engine? I don't even know what that means.
There's no way it's a 5.4. There's no way it's a 5.4. That's the Triton.
5.0 Ford is a Coyote. Pretty much.
Yes, pretty much.
Thank God we're talking about trucks now. Talk about going off the rails. It's 9:15. What do you got? What do you boys got?
He's got the 5.0s are made down the street. Yeah,
In South Detroit.
Mexico. Oh, you used to have a 5.4. How'd that go? Did you push it to the dealership or did you drive it?
No, actually, listen, I don't know anything about a 5.4, but I will tell you 5.0s have trouble.
Yeah, it's electrical stuff though because
And
everything's
a Ford 5.0's got trouble. It's got trouble.
Yeah.
Yes, it's electrical.
it's
is
always electrical. Like
They also eat oil. Like they
Yeah.
just eat it. They just eat it. It
God,
just
speaking of-
disappears.
man.
It doesn't leak. It doesn't go anywhere. It just evaporates.
I'll tell you this one thing, hand to God. The best thing about an oil leak, a small oil leak, okay? A small oil leak. Best thing about a small oil leak is you never have to change your oil. I never got an oil change on a Subaru.
because you know where it's going.
I would
And you
drive.
Oh,
I would drive to Pittsburgh with my Subaru, and on the way out, I'd stop at like Sheets for gas, and I would buy 2 quarts of expensive full synthetic, pour it into my engine, make the drive back, buy 2 quarts of expensive full synthetic when I got home, pour it right back into the engine, runs better than it did on the way up to Pittsburgh.
this is the Subaru that couldn't make it up Potomac Hill.
There's a lot of cars that can't make it up Potomac. That's not saying much, buddy. That's not saying much. My Jeep still has trouble figuring out which one of the 9 gears it wants to hit. Once it hits that angle, it's like, oh God. You'll have to go out there sometime, Ryan.
So let's I almost just said let's try to like put a pin on tonight's show, but I don't even know where the hell tonight's show went.
Nah.
The future of Dark Horse Tackle is we're here for you boys. We're here for you boys. We're here for you girls.
100%. And
And
Ryan and Zach got to go fish some lakes.
Yeah, we got it. We got
gotta
it.
go fish
Listen,
some lakes.
yeah, dude.
I
I had
would
so
do it this
much fun
weekend,
this
except
year.
It's gonna be blowing like 45, so I'm gonna stick to the river.
that is the
Really?
only problem with open water fishing Hoover is the good days you have are usually windy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I throw the baby, dude. Oh,
No,
Ryan.
Ryan. You shut up, Josh.
Yeah, forgot it's Ryan Parker live.
Oh, all right. I got to type that one out. All right.
My favorite thing about the baby umbrella rig, I will say, is that it's conventional gear. It's as conventional as you want it to be.
Yeah. I'm throwing that on a 7-foot.
Nope, just type your answer. Listen to the
Heavy.
instructions like we all have to.
I'm going to type it out, and I'm going to say moderate fast. And then I'm usually throwing that on, surprisingly, a 7 3-1 17-pound fluoro.
I'm telling you what, it's 2025. I don't like throwing 6 gear ratio and below anymore. I have so many 5 and 6 gear ratio reels.
I can't even
listen. I'm telling you right
can't even
now.
sell 'em.
I am telling you right now, the fact that I was throwing when I was on the Susky this year, I think the fact that I was throwing a spinnerbait on a six two six two six three six. I don't know. It was a 6. It was a 6.
6-3 to 1. It's a Daiwa. 6-3 to 1.
6-3 to 1. I think the fact that I was throwing on a 6-3 to 1, and the fact
It's a
that it was
6-3 to
also
1 because I remember one day you put the weed whacker on it and you had a lot of trouble keeping up
Yeah.
with that thing.
And the fact that it's a glass rod that I was using, I think made all the difference in the world as to why I was catching fish that day.
No, so here's my favorite
because
thing.
it inhibited it. I couldn't go as fast as I wanted to go.
Yeah, it slowed you down. So that's my
Yes.
favorite thing about the 6 gear ratio. I've been a big 6 gear ratio guy my whole life. 7 gear ratio came into play around 2008. Quantum came out with a reel called the Burner, the Quantum PT Burner, and that was like
I remember
groundbreaking.
that one.
Yeah, instead of 23 feet per or 23 inches per reel turn, it did a blazing 26. But that makes a difference. It does. When you get to 8, we're talking even more. An 8 gear ratio averages 32 inches per reel turn. Now Abu Garcia makes a reel that goes all the way up to 42 inches per reel turn. That's almost 4 feet.
I like
Every
what you're
time you do
talking.
this.
I like what you're talking about. I understand the gear ratios and all that, but you're talking about inches per turn.
Yep.
It makes a big difference. Your spool size makes a big freaking difference.
Do we want to go down this rabbit hole right
No,
No.
now? Okay, I'm going to keep my mouth shut then.
but your spool size makes a huge freaking difference, man.
No, I like a 6 because I can reel it as fast as I want, as fast as it's and slow. But a lot of my 6 gear ratios, I throw like jigs and stuff. But like spinner baits, moving baits, I'll put it at a 7. I can get the fish out quick. I can reel fast. But the presentation is where my gear ratio comes into play.
I will tell you when I was throwing that Picasso Pro Titanium spinner bait on the Susky, I was moving, boy.
Yeah.
Like I was.
It's fun to fish like that, though.
Like
it's
I
fun to
was
fish
moving.
like that.
I
I
was
love
moving.
fishing like that. I
was making eggs, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there's with those lower speeds, you often have more torque, but that also plays into spool size and like there's other things and factors.
Got all the torque in the world with 30-pound braid.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not breaking.
That's
so
why I
you're good.
throw more moderate fast rods because it gives me the stretch back, right? Like it's a little bit softer rod.
Zach has seen me reel fish in at Lake Arthur. I do not play. Nope.
No.
It is not the love of the game.
A 2-pound largemouth actually pulled him right out of his boat.
That is true. That is true. It was not the anchor. It was not a science lesson that we had learned that day when we went, holy shit, the rope going, nope.
Dude, we got video. You go, and that was it. As soon as you set that hook, it was over. It was
I
over.
even tried to sit, man.
There was no recovery.
I even tried to sit. Like, that wasn't even a bad day. I've had worse days on that lake.
We always fall down the rabbit hole.
Right?
We don't go down it. We just fall down it.
I just
no,
remember,
the heavy ass. I think it's because you don't have a heavy ass. For the heavy ass tactic to work, you actually have to have a heavy ass.
Yes.
Where you just like sit down and it rights all the wrongs in your boat.
Yes. I watched a guy the other day, big pear-shaped boy. It was like an ironic like title. He's like totally meant to test the stability of my boat today. He had it docked, and it was a stand. It was a stand on top. Nice kayak. He went to step on it, and it started pulling away from him. His foot, this man's got to be at least 300 pounds. He got his foot in the momentum of his body. He stepped on the edge of the damn boat. He was on the gunnel.
Oh.
And that dude, he got his foot wet. And when he took his second step, he sat his big ass down, and his boat just went like this.
See?
And I'm like,
See?
You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Like, I stand up and move. My boat's like, nope.
Well, there's different stabilities, and your boat has a lot of secondary stability. That guy's boat has a lot of primary. I mean,
Do you
we're
know
not gonna. God dang it, we're not. Going
You know what
down
I
this rabbit
realized?
hole
Do you
either.
know what I realized about the Crescent Shoalie and the way that I operate on the Crescent Shoalie is that I am usually standing on the secondary stability of the Crescent Shoalie.
Yeah.
Like I'm actually tilt.
Mhm.
Like I'm tilt. I'm standing on the
Yeah,
secondary
I
stability
know what you mean.
because that's where it is.
Yep.
That's where the
yeah.
stability is.
One day you're gonna figure out if you lean certain ways, you can turn your boat without.
Oh, I already figured
All
it
right.
out.
There you go. You know what you can't do that in? Boats
What's
with
that?
a lot of primary stability.
Yeah, I
Because-
imagine.
Yeah,
Dude,
because you can't edge them.
so we went fishing with the boys from the defunct Catch podcast, and it was a what's the name of that?
It was a bona fide
Bonafide.
SS-127, I believe.
Yeah, it was a bona fide pedal something.
Oh,
And-
the P127.
P127.
Well, first
Yeah.
of all, it turned like a tractor trailer truck.
Yeah.
Which I was not happy with. But like, yeah, that was it. Like it I couldn't get it to do what I wanted to do ever. It was a fun boat. It was the first one I was on with a pedal drive.
Not
and
built
it was
for
cool,
rivers,
but
that's for sure.
It
Not
was
built
not.
for like back in the slop either. A lot of the pedal drives in general, just you get too much under the water. They're just not built. For this.
That's kind of why I love the Shoalie.
It scoots right over it for like a rotomolded.
Well, the
Great.
Shoalie is like the jack of all.
Yep.
It's very much the jack of all, and a lot of people will poo-poo it for being on lakes and stuff like that. But listen,
No, it's great.
I
saltwater
fish
boat.
I fish lakes on it, and I do just fine. But it's definitely like a jack of all. Like, no, it's not perfect.
I've
it's
had
not
it. I've had it a couple miles offshore on St. Clair.
Ooh,
Not a big deal.
no, it does all right though.
It
does all
rides.
right.
It rides the waves fine because it was designed to ride over waves.
Yeah, that
Not that it was like a wild day out on St. Clair.
the bow of that boat is meant to
Yeah.
break waves.
Yeah.
And it works. All right.
All right, we gotta.
Yeah.
We gotta figure
wrap
out.
it
we
up.
gotta end it. Like we don't need to figure out how to. We just need to.
It's
we
over.
just need to kill it here.
We will see you
We're
all.
We're gonna end on this comment from Saint Nick.
Thanks, Nick. See you in February.
All right. But yeah, everybody stay tuned. Bunch of new cool shit coming from Dark Horse Tackle.
Tack Toad, 4 days.
We're listening to you guys. And we're trying to come up with a bunch of cool shit. You'll see it. You'll see it.
And I'll try to catch a largemouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
All
right.
right. See you next Thursday, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next Thursday.
Wait, I gotta do mine.